As a country, we waste 9 million tons of food every year. The energy that is wasted because of that food can power Johannesburg for 20 years. And if you're thinking that was all, the water that we waste in that food, that water can actually fill 600,000 swimming pools. And this comes at a time when we're a water scarce country, 29th driest out of 193 countries in the world. And we are actually going to run out of water by 2025. These are some figures which come from the work that WWF Dion has done. And it's scary.
We can have 9 billion people living on this planet, surviving on the resources that are available on this planet. But we need to think not about efficiency, we need to think about complete transformation of some of these systems. Well, the first thing that's important is to look for pinch points. If we look at the financial system, 3 billion economically active people, financial assets of about 200 trillion at a global level. Pension funds control about 30 trillion of those.
If you contribute to a pension or provident fund, could you raise your hand, please? So in other words, you're all investors. I also contribute to a pension fund. We're all investors. And you're actually in good company. That Goldman Sachs report shows that the annual disposable income of South Africans is actually increasing. On average, South Africans are increasing their amount of disposable income, which means we're increasing our contributions to pension funds, which is a good story. Do you know how resilient your pension is? Our funds, actually, in 20, 30 years' time or whenever we're retiring, will that pension still be there? How resilient is it?
Let me just say thanks very much for the opportunity to share a few thoughts. We've also been involved in doing some work with the WWF on the localization potential of photovoltaic production and small-scale renewable energy sector development. So let me just say that we welcome the partnership as the DTI. We look forward to continuing the partnership, strengthening the partnership.
Are we building this resilient economy for whom? Some might say for us. But once you underline resilient, you mean sustainability. Therefore, it means for the future.
So instead of celebrating 20 years and 40 years of democracy, we are perhaps going to go back and question, what did we do as a democracy?
You know, if we're going to survive as a democracy and a non-racial society, we've got to go back and think about these values. I learned some time ago from one of my bosses that it's very important in life to A, do the right thing, and B, do it in the right way. And so this is a prophetic organization. It speaks the truth to power, as Edward Said said.
So I'll leave you with an inspirational quote which lifts me up on days when I think we're up against something that's very difficult to change. In the words of Nelson Mandela, it always seems impossible until it's done. Thank you very much.